Okay, I am going to repair this corner. I've already taken a mold of this detail, and I don't need to do this, but I do. Actually, that goes in there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here. Let's see if I can pick this off. I like to have a nice square spot to start from. So I'm just gonna see if I can pick this up. And this one, I don't want that one either. Off you go. All right. Okay, now I've got a 2-part sculpt wood putty. And I'm gonna put some, I always make too much. Oh, so wasteful. But I gotta make it thick-ish, you know. So this is actual material that's gonna be left on the frame and then painted. And any excess will be removed before it gets hard. I have about 10 minutes to work with this, and then it gets hard like cement. Feels good. It feels good. This will be needing. I'm going to need to remove that later. Okay, so try to match this little guy up. I'm going to press there. And then this, I'm going to need, clean it out. Need to do this right there. I'm going to be so mad if I lift this up and it sticks. Oh, cool. I think I need to do this one again. There's nothing there. So if I have time, I'll do the bottom here. Now, I gotta figure out, usually it would be cut here, right? So I think I'm just gonna put a little piece right there. this is that piece, and then this, I need that piece right there, which would be this piece. So I'm gonna cut it right there. And I'm gonna cut it right there. See if this works. Who knows? Who knows? Playing it by ear. Don't want to pull it that way. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Oh. Don't tell me I got to spray this. Sometimes I spray it with... Okay, that'll work. That's pretty. And once it's all painted, it will look beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. Sit down on here. I'll let this harden. I think it has a better time sticking down to the wood, but since I put that glue down there, I think that the glue, this stuff doesn't like sticking onto the glue. But in the long run, it will be worth it. Look, I could make like a, watch. I don't need that much. Are we watching? Look, I could put that right on my finger. Look. Cut that one off on the chopper. Happened a long time ago. I'm over it. Okay. Bye. Decided to do the bottom here. This is what happens when you leave things sit in your basement and you get a little flood. Everybody has that problem if you have a basement. Get a tiny bit of water and the water hits the bottom of your frame. Or if you have it stored upside down, it hits the top of your frame. And if it's really bad, it goes all the way through and hits the artwork. And then you come to me and I make it look brand new. I think my fingers are a little shaky. I think I'm a bit hyped up on coffee this morning. It's okay. It's okay. Ooh. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Oh, now I cut my pieces. This goes here and here. So looks like such a mess. So much fun though. You can be as messy as you want when you're doing this. Messy, messy, messy. It's just the end result has to look really good. Back to this again. I probably shouldn't have cut this. Probably should have done this the last part, but I work on impulse. So here we go. Now it's already been done. Oh no. Help me. Why can't I think? This just doesn't look like anything else. I guess it's right there. Aha! All right, gotcha. I had a tree fall on my head 5 years ago, and whew. Sometimes. Oh, there's none here. Oh well, I'll just color that in. And then I guess that goes there. I don't really know what goes there. I think this goes there. Look right. Oh, it's because it's filled. I see. I see. I promise this is gonna look great. Okay, and then there is you. Ugh. Ugh. Losing my mind. you are the same piece. That was silly to cut that. I should have waited till it was the last thing to do. Oh, I gotta do this one. I feel like my little kittens. Little Donnie the T. Little Tony. Da, 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 da. Then there's you, and you go on like this. Pretty enough, pretty enough. I hope I have the patience just to let it dry. Okay, these, I think I'm gonna throw away. Okay. Okay, all right. All right, I'm back. My mold stuff is all hardened. So I am going to blend some colors. All right. This looks silver, but it's actually silver with a little bit of gold and a little bit of green. So what I do is I put a little bit of green. And where's the silver? Which silver am I using? Oh, I might use a little bit of this. Okay. And whenever you are using acrylics, you have to know that the paint will dry a little darker than what is on the piece originally. Okay, does that make sense? So you have to, it's going to be a little lighter when you put it there, and then it's going to dry darker. I know for a fact I don't have enough of that out there. I don't have enough of this. What am I thinking? I'm going to turn this here piece around so you can see it better. There. Is that pretty cool? All right, good. All right. And then this is silver pen. I just go over with silver pen. Do that later. Get a little green. I think I need a little more silver. I think I'm out of this. I think I'm out of that. Okay. So it looks a little dark. It's a little dark. Little FYI, this is not how I mix paints. when I work on an oil painting. See? That looks really good. I think I'm going to paint the sides to this frame. This frame looked like it was an inner frame because they didn't paint the edge. I'm going to paint the edge. I'll paint that later. Okay, now what I'm going to do is add a bit of silver. This is just plain silver. I have chrome, but I don't want to put chrome on it. It's like adult coloring. Okay, I think I'm done. Pretty. Okay, oftentimes it takes time and layers to get to match something. And if you have the authorization to do so from your client, you can just paint the whole thing, you know? If you like what this looks like better than the rest, paint the rest. I like this color. It's pretty. Pretty, pretty. See, I have to be patient and let that dry. I have a hairdryer, you know. If I get impatient, I just whip out the old hairdryer. See if I can put these wires up here. Let's see. Cool beans. I think this looks just a little dull, you know? Just looks a little dull. So, I'm just gonna work my magic. I will buy any type of paint that I think is pretty. I don't care if it's from an art store, from England, from Italy, or Timu. I don't care. I need more silver. I think I'm gonna need more than that. I have very expensive oil paints that I use that are from Italy. I use them on my restoration projects, the oil paint restoration. And ooh, they are pricey. But this stuff, this is not pricey. So I use it haphazardly. Sometimes it's fun to have material that you can just whip through. Don't have to worry about the cost of things. Also have to have faith in what you're doing. When it's finished, you don't want it to look like, you know, some cheese ball painted it. You know? It's got to look kind of aged. You don't want it to look spray painted, like you took it in your garage and spray painted. It has to be variegated, you know, a little gold over here, a little lead color over here. You want to keep the flavor of the frame. Gonna need more gold. This is gonna look so pretty. Oh my gosh. I will say this. If I am working with a paint that when it comes out of the jar like that, and it smells like I'm just inhaling chemicals, oh, I just throw it away. No, I will not do that. Like the old day, the latex wall paint. It's like that. Phew. Normally, I don't have the artwork in the frame while I'm painting it, but I got antsy. I wanted to see what it looked like. Because I put the color back in this and got impatient. See how this is kind of gold and this is kind of silver? Isn't that pretty? Oh, and I also, if it is gold leaf, if it's been gilded, I don't paint over gilding. No. If it's gilded, and I need to touch it up, I will re-gild. I was told by a woman who was a really good art restorer, frame restorer, to never fill in your cracks, but I don't buy it. Only reason there's cracks is because it was cut wrong or it expanded and contracted. Listen here, you. Get out of my picture. Ooh, now it's in the picture frame. Move that, okay. Oh, dearie, that looks so good. Put a little bit more gold here. Just a bit more. Touch of gold. Touch of gold. That's what I do. All over. I buy pretty cheap clothes that I can get paint on. Because me and a white smock, we do not go hand in hand. No, we don't. Don't have to make myself look more professional by wearing a white smock.